We're going to learn about one of the most useful tools in Excel, and that's the Autofill tool. We'll start off by clicking into this name and popping my name in. There we go. And when I've done that, I'm going to come back to the cell and get the little black plus sign in the bottom right hand corner. This is the autofill handle. I'm going to hold my left mouse button down and drag across the green cells. Notice that it's copied my name and the formatting across all of those cells. There we go. It's added a smart tag, and I can choose to fill either just the formatting, in which case it will just give me the green, or fill without formatting, and then it just copies my name onto those cells. So let's pop in a date. Let's go for the 12th of the 12th, 2011. And again, I'm going to click and drag across over here. Notice that it's incremented the days 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I can now choose to fill weekdays, which means that it's gone from the 16th, which would be Friday, to the 19th, which was a Monday. And it's just given me those options. I can choose to fill months, which increments by month, 12, 1, 2, and notice it knows for the year. And I can choose to fill years, which gives me the same date in each year. Handy for setting up a schedule of some sort. Now if I come along to the month, I can type in January, and I can copy and paste that using the autofill handle, but not a copy and paste really, but filling that series across, and it's going from January through to July. But if I was to start from May, I could start my sequence from May, and the machine is clever enough to pick that up and copy it through. I can add in the number 1, and you'll see that again it's going to increment. First it will copy, and then I can choose to fill a series. Filling a series this way is handy when you want to count how many entries you have in a list and you don't want to rely on the row numbers, because both of these work in a horizontal or a vertical fashion. So if I fill the series that way, you'll see that I get my numbers going like that. Again, I can copy my name, and I can do this in a vertical manner. So all of those things that we've just seen horizontal work vertically as well. I'm just going to clear those because I now want to show you where it starts to get very exciting. So if I put in here the first date, which might be the 7th of the 12th, and underneath it I'm going to put a date which is exactly a week away. So there's exactly 1 week between the two of these. And what I'm going to do is copy this going down. As you can see, it's copied the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, the 28th, and then it's moved on to January, and it's copied the formatting. I could choose to fill without the formatting, but I'm going to leave it as it is. So it's really, really helpful. To do it horizontally, I would put my dates in this way. I would put this date next to it. I would select both of these like so and keep going. And again, these are just not wide enough, so I can select those 2 columns, double click to resize. And as you can see, I've got 7, 14, 21, 28, and then on to the 4th of January. So really, really, really useful. What I'm going to look at next is the formatting that I can do. So I've set up a list here, and I'd like my formatting of these columns to be like so. I've got some different coloured shading and some borders. Now if I select all of those, I can copy that formatting down, or I can even copy it across and keep replicating that for as much as I wish. So as you can see, autofill is really, really useful, and we're going to see even more uses of it in another lesson.